Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a buyee haul. My most recent video was a buyee shop with me, and this is everything I bought in that video plus a bunch of other stuff I bought before and after the fact. And this is literally the biggest box I've ever had, both in size and in amount of orders received. There's 43 orders in here. Not all of them are mine, but the majority of them are. The other ones are for Brianna. And this box is absolutely ginormous. This is how big it is compared to my hand. And it is like this deep. The reason it's so big is because there's a ton of albums I bought in here, but this is insanely big. I'm opening this on my floor because I can barely pick it up. But yeah, let's just get started. So these are the 42 envelopes. And then this whole box right here is all the albums I bought. So I'll go ahead and open this first since it is right here. And it is so heavy. So as in my last two videos where I've brought this up, I am collecting CIX. And I decided to buy their entire album discography from one single listing. Because I think it's 15 albums that came in this, and the whole thing was like 30 bucks. So that's like $2 an album. And they come with all inclusions except photo cards, but they do have like a ton of other stuff in here. Like this is, I don't even know what all came in this anymore, but all I know is this was like the cheapest thing I could have possibly bought. It was incredibly cheap, and it even does come with photo cards. So like, oh my god. Okay, who else screamed? This is their entire discography. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 0, and there's like an extra one of these, then Be Okay and Okay Not. And every single one of these has all the inclusions except the photo cards. So if there's like Polaroids in some of these, and then film strips, all the works, posters, like it's all in here. Like, what? Oh my god. And then it came with a bunch of Japanese albums. So it came with All For You, this version, and then these two versions. Honestly, not very well versed in their Japanese versions. And then Hello Stranger Japanese version, and these two versions of Pinky Swear. And then this Tower Records booklet and some posters. These two acrylic standees that I had no idea were coming in this, which low-key, this is really cool, so I will gladly take those. This group card. And then these postcards, my top two biases, how did they know? And then I don't even really know which photo cards came in this, but I am living for this. And I will gladly keep all these because I have low-key fantasies of collecting OT5. We're not there yet, but the idea does cross my mind. So we have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and then Okay Not Era. And I will literally keep all these. I have that one already, and that one, but I will literally keep all of this. Alright, so this was a singular order. Now I need to figure out what to do with all these. I'm not even kidding. This whole listing of all these photo cards and this entire album discography, plus the Japanese albums, I think was $35. Also, this Japanese version is so cool, and I'm so happy to have this. Alright, and moving on from that behemoth of a box, we have all of the green envelopes. Oh my gosh, they are finally all open. Now time to sort these. Alright, so I've sectioned everything off into 3 piles. Somehow this whole order was only 3 groups, but yeah, this is ateez, CIX, and cravity. So I'll start with the ateez section since it's probably the smallest. So the first card I have here is San's HMV card from Paradigm that I bought. And it's the one that kind of has some small shattered hollow, if you can kind of see that. Then this little set right here, I originally bought for this travel package card. This is the travel package 03 card. I don't really need this anymore because I actually bought it off Instagram, so this is just a dupe now, and it came with these 2 album cards as well, but yeah, don't really need this anymore. Next up we have this OT8 set, which is one of the Make Star sets from Spinoff. I believe this is Make Star 2. I think this set is so nice. So Hongjoon, Sunghwa, Yuno, Yosong, San, Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jongho. This is my favorite Mingi card of the whole era. So stunning. Then I have this, which is a Sunghwa card from last era, from Movement. This is like Make Star 6. I don't need this anymore since I actually just bought the OT8 set of this, but I bought this before I decided to collect that. Then we have this Yosong Beat Road card from last era, which I also don't need this anymore because I bought the OT8 set of this too, but I bought this beforehand. And then the last ateez item is this OT8 set. This one is, I believe, Soundwave from Spinoff era. Yeah, I think this is Soundwave. And I love this set because they're all doing heart cheeks, or the majority of them are, and that's my favorite type of pose. And also this was my favorite set of outfits from the 2 outdoor concepts. So Hongjoon, Sunghwa, Yuno, Yosong, San, Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jongho. For some reason, Yosong and Wooyoung are not doing a heart cheek. Now I'll move on to Cravity. So this first card is this mini card from Beat Road from last era. Then right here I have the Jungmo equivalent. I didn't collect too many pop sets for this era for them, but this was one of the ones I decided to do. And this one is Jungmo's. And then I believe in this set is Serum's Beat Road equivalent. And these 2 cards were just extra that came in the set. I was originally going to collect Market Shop for my top 3, but I never got around to doing that. But if I decide to, I have this one already. Then one of the other pop sets I decided to collect was MNT version 2. So this is Serum's. Then I have Jungmo's equivalent. That is so cute. And lastly, I have Mini. Then I have this set of Jungmo album cards. So his version 1, 2, and 3. This one is for Rihanna because I already have this one. And then I needed these 2. And then this set I bought just for this unit card of Serum and Songmin. It was the last unit I needed for the era. And it also came with his postcard and this unit, but I just needed this one. This is probably my favorite unit of the whole era. But their unit, every single era, is the best. And then the last Cravity item is this Woobin card. So if you follow my Cravity collection at all, you would know that this Woobin is the equivalent of that Jungmo card that I cannot get. So I just bought another member's to put in his spot that looks pretty much the same. So yeah. And it also came with this merch card, which I bought this set together because it was a good deal, and this just came with it. Anyway, I could not deal with having that blank for the next 500 years, so I just bought this instead. And yeah, these are all of the ateez and Cravity cards. Then everything else I have is for CIX. which would be this large stack. So starting out, I have one of Sunghoon's album cards from Chapter 3, my favorite era. Then we have this one, and this little handwritten Japanese note is so cute, and especially since it's on Pom Pom Purin paper, because that is Sunghoon's Sanrio character. And the card I got here is one of his second fix fan kit photo cards. I think this is literally one of the cutest cards of all time. And then this card right here is the other one from the set. And here it is. Also, let it be known that this seller included the cutest freebies I have ever seen in my life. And they're in these awesome, like, hollow sleeves. But just, wow. These are so cute. Then next up, I have these two sets, which are OT5 POB sets. So I didn't really need either of these sets, but they were $10 for 5 cards, and that was such a good deal. So I just decided to buy them. I think this one is G Market Japan. But yeah, this is OT5 set. I mean, hello, this is so cute. I needed these. Then we have this one, which I low-key think these Market Shop cards are kind of cursed, but yeah, I wanted them anyway. It was so cheap, so yeah. Honestly, this one is not. This one is super cute. And this one is cute, but they're just so close up. You know, I wanted them anyway. The next up, I have this random Jin Young card I bought. I don't even collect him, but I just really wanted this K-Town POB. So I bought it. And now I actually have 4 of the 5 members of this, so I just need to get Hyunsuks of this, and I'll have the whole set. This is probably my favorite POB set of that era. So yeah. Also, Pink Jin Young, yes please. The next up I have this random POB I bought. So right here, this is one of Sunghoon's Everline cards. I'm not sure which Everline, but it is this one. Then next up I have this Sunghoon K-Town card. I think this is K-Town, but I'm not sure, from OK Not, but I really like this one because it's one of the few cards they have that aren't all the same, that look like the album cards. So yeah, there's this one. They literally put it in between these two racer cards, which I find very funny. If I can get the tape off of these carefully, I'm keeping this because I actually don't have Hyunsuks yet. Okay, I just got the tape off so easily, so yeah, I'm keeping these because I don't have these ones yet. Then next up, I have this extremely exciting Sunghoon POB. So this is one of his Beat Road POBs from Wave Era. First of all, it's hollow. And second of all, he's literally holding Pom Pom Purin, which is his character, like I said earlier, and this card is just so great. Like, this completely represents Sunghoon as a person. It also has a pink back, which I've never seen on any of their other POBs. So literally rejoicing to have this. The next up, I have this set, and it has a bunch of stuff in it. So the first thing is this scratch card, which I'm not sure if I had this or not, but I am happy to have it, and I'm really glad it's already scratched because I would not want to do that. And then it came with all of these cards. I didn't really need these two because they're already coming in another set. Actually, I might have needed this one. I don't need this one since it's coming in another set, but this is one of his Japanese cards. And then this is an album card from Cinema Era, which I'm pretty sure I needed. This is an album card from Wave Era. And lastly is this POB. No clue which one it is. I'm happy to have it anyway. I'm really trying to collect all of his POBs, so I will take them anywhere I can get them. The next up, I have this large set of cards of his, which is pretty much the very first thing I bought. This is the first CIX thing I ever bought when I was deciding to collect him completely on a whim. And I just decided to buy this jumbo set of cards and album POBs of my favorite era, and that's how it all started. So yeah, these are his 2 album cards from debut era, which I don't need either of these, but comes with those. Then we have this card from Chapter 2, which I still needed. Then this Japanese card again. Then we have some album cards from Chapter 0. I'm not sure if I need either of these still, but I think I do. And then it comes with a bunch of POBs from that era, which is my favorite era pops wise. So I have these two already, I think. Actually, these two are both MMT, which I already had this lollipop one, but I needed this one. Also, I love the backs of these. MMT really slayed with this. So I have those two. And then I already have these two, which I think is a jump up set, but I'm not really sure, but I already have these. I got them in my last buy package. And then there's this one, which is I think Hot Tracks. And I needed this one still. Then this is the Sunghoon equivalent of that Jinyoung K-Town card I showed earlier. And again, this set of photo cards was just so adorable. And lastly, there's these two Japanese cards from All For You with these floral backs. And yeah, that was one huge set, and that was the very first thing I ever bought for him. So that started it all. And then the very last thing I have for this buy package is this OT5 set of market shop cards from Jungle era. And this is one of the very few OT5 sets that I actually needed more than anything in existence. And here they are. So these are the market shop cards from Jungle era. And obviously they wore a lot of red outfits in their pobs for this era, but these ones are specifically from the actual music video. And I've said this at least 100 times already, but Jungle era is my all-time favorite era and title track, and especially the music video and these outfits, and I just needed these cards, especially the Sunghoon. But then when I found the whole set for honestly a pretty good deal, I could not pass this up because these cards are just so pretty. And they're actually really different compared to all the other pops of the era. So yeah, I just could not be more happy to have these. And yeah, that was the last bit of cards I had for this haul. So we have all of this CIX, plus the ateez, cravity, and CIX's entire album discography. My next storing photo cards video is going to be off the rails. I think there's probably 300 cards maybe to put away. Okay, that might have been an exaggeration, but there's definitely 200. All of this buy haul, the buy haul that was right before this one, and everything else I've accumulated. Stuff has just been accumulating up for months at this point, and I've never been more ready to film something. So yes, definitely look forward to that video because it will be right after this one. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.